Hello, everybody. My name is Saif. I'm a CEO at Cascadia. CEO stands for Community Engagement Officer. So I work with Student Life, and I'm here on behalf of Student Life to talk to you guys about student life at Cascadia and what we do. So yeah, let's get started. I would have loved to meet you guys in person, but unfortunately, your classes are asynchronous. So, hopefully in the future, we will meet on campus. So the first group in student life is called EAB. EAB stands for the Events and Advocacy Board. So they're the student leaders that plan events and they advocate for Cascadia students, as well as the community. They also provide social, cultural, educational, and advocacy work through campus programming and outreach to students. So all these events that you see, such as like the art carnival, um, fall involvement fair, they're involved in all of that. The next group, which I'm a part of, is called the Community Engagement Officers, or CEO for short. And we're basically a team of students that we provide promotion, and marketing services for events and activities. So, for example, for clubs and other campus resources, we take in requests to print out flyers or design flyers. So right now we actually have two graphic designers that help design different posters and flyers for AAB or other clubs or campus resources. And we also manage Cody the Kodiak. So if you ever want to be Cody the Kodiak, message me or contact Student Life and we can get you set up with that. But if you see Cody in the hallways, come and say hi. So next, I'll talk to you about the ARC, which is the Activities and Recreation Center. So this is actually a joint building between UW Bothell and Cascadia College, and it's basically a building that, in my opinion, is a building that's like very underrated. It has a lot of resources which are available to you all. So the first resource is obviously the fitness center on the lower level. The fitness center is great. It's free. So all you need is your student ID and you can check out a locker, use the fitness center for whatever you want. And then on the top level, the level above that, which is the ground floor, basically, there's the student life offices. So that's where I'm located. That's where EAB is located. That's where all of student life is located. So if at any time you have a question or you want to talk to one of us about anything, just stop by and talk to us. All you have to do is basically, as soon as you enter the doors and go into the lobby, there's going to be the doors on your left. And then the top level, which is the very level on the top, which is called the Arc Overlook, that's where we hold most of our events. So, for example, Jumpstart Orientation, if you were a part of that, that was held in the Arc Overlook. If there isn't events that are going on in the Arc Overlook, it's usually just a place for students to hang out and study. I know last year or last quarter, there was a lot of students who would just go up there and study. It's just a relaxing place with a good vibe, that people can just study and chilling. Next is Kodiak Cave. So Kodiak Cave is actually a food resource center for Cascadia students. So using this, you can save money on food. I know a lot of people, they think of Kodiak Cave as kind of a place where it's for students basically that are struggling with money or don't have enough money to put food on the table. While of course Kodiak Cave strives to help students like that, that's not their only goal. They also do free virtual cooking classes. So I mean, you don't need to be like struggling with food, or you don't need to have to save money on food to be able to participate. You can easily just go there and get some new ingredients and try to cook something new. Um, and you don't need much. All you need is your photo ID and your student ID. You can go there 4 times per quarter. However, if you do find yourself needing to go there more than that given amount, you can talk to Student Life and they can help you with that. Um, yeah, I mean, there's a wide variety of foods, so they try to support like vegan, halal, vegetarian, gluten-free. They try to support and accommodate all of that as best as they can. Um, but yeah, they're open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're located right by campus safety and across from the Arc. So stop by if you ever need anything or just want to talk to them about other questions. So clubs at Cascadia. Um, for clubs, we have the Sustainability Club, Health and Sciences Club, CC Engineers Club, and a couple other clubs that are making a comeback right now. Because the quarter ended last quarter and like some students graduated, most of the clubs have like died off basically. So during fall enrollment fair, we actually had like a big bullet board with all the past clubs that we've had at Cascadia. So if at any time you want to um, bring a club back to life, you can talk to us. And clubs are a great way to like get involved and learn something new. Like for example, if you're interested in learning French, but you don't want to take a French class because you don't have time or you just don't like it doesn't fit in your schedule, then you can just join a French club and you can still learn. It's kind of like a little small class. It depends on what you want to do with it because there's so much freedom that you can have if you're in a club. Um, and they're open to all current students, so you don't like there's no requirements at all to join. So if you're interested in participating, the best way is to show up to one of their meetings, and you can find out like what meetings they're having and when, and you can just talk to them. So join a club. Joining a club can be a really good way to gain leadership skills. Um, and leadership skills, they're very important for um, your college application, your university application, as well as like even job applications, to be honest. Because right now, everybody's looking for people that are involved in the community that have that sense of leadership. Because at the end of the day, that's what they're gonna need in the position that they're offering. Um, you also get to plan events if you're interested in and make friends with shared interests. So you get to plan the events that are gonna go on in the club that you're in. And you can just build community and be more connected to Cascadia. And if you find that you're trying to start a club, that you're trying to join a club, but that club doesn't exist, then you can just start your own club. You don't need much at all, really. All you need is 3 to 5 students to join your club or to say that they're interested in your club. And then you can turn in the club application for recognition. After that, you can just basically present the club at a club council meeting, which is held every second Friday, so twice a month, and then you'll have a club. If you want to start a club that gets funding from the college, so you actually get money that you can use towards your club, you can get up to a minimum of 5 people, and then also get faculty or staff that's on campus or at Cascadia that can be basically your club advisor. And then you can apply for a level 2 club, which basically gets funding from the college. So for upcoming events, we actually have some exciting upcoming events. So we have Spooktacular, which is going to be on Tuesday. Um, October 25th, and it's going to be from 4:30 to 6:30, and it's going to be in the Arc Overlook. So that's going to be in the Arc on the very top level, like I just described about where we do most of the events, and this is a great example. And basically, you just get to celebrate Halloween and the fall season with CEV and EAB at our annual spectacular event. And there's going to be face painting, glow in the dark axe throwing, pumpkin carving, slime decorating, and a lot more. So if you have any questions, you can just email EAB, or just show up. You're more than welcome to come. Please do come, because there's going to be a lot of stuff for you. And then after that, we have the de-stress fest. So I know a lot of people are stressed out about midterms right now. So EAB is also hosting another event called the De-Stress Fest on November the 16th from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And it's going to be in the CC3. It's going to be in CC3 Mobius Hall. So there's going to be like a petting zoo, free snacks, drinks, just a way to just relax, basically. There's going to be a lot of prizes, giveaways. We like to do a lot of that. So yeah, just come and say hi. So the next thing is get social. So there's a lot of ways to get social with us. You can text Kodiaks to 71444, and that will basically notify you of any upcoming events that are happening on campus. And then you can also text CC freebies to the same number. And that will notify you if there's any leftover food from an event that we had on campus. So for example, during the fall involvement fair, we had a lot of leftover pizza from the event, but not a lot of people were subscribed to that number. So we had to literally walk around campus and give out free pizza, because not a lot of people were subscribed to that number. So we couldn't just text them and be like, hey, there's free pizza, because it was only just a couple people. So subscribe to both of those. Or if you're more into like social media, we have a Facebook page. We also have a Discord page. I really recommend joining the Discord page, because the Discord page has a lot of useful information in it. I know like there's a textbook buy and sell channel. So if you need a textbook for your class, you can message what textbook you want, and then somebody who has taken that class before might respond to you and say, hey, I've taken this class before. I can like sell you this book for like a cheaper price maybe, or they might even give it to you for free. All of you are also enrolled in student life on Canvas. So all you have to do is basically favorite it. If you go to view all courses, and then you can just favorite it, and then it'll show up. That's another way to get social. And I would say the most fun way is Cascadia_Kodiaks. That's our Instagram page. We do a lot of giveaways there. Right now, our giveaway that we're doing is 1,000 follower giveaway. So I think we're like 9 away right now. So all you have to do is basically just follow us, like the latest post, and then DM us like a pumpkin emoji. And then that will basically enroll you in the giveaway. And once we get to 1,000 followers, we're going to be choosing 10 random people from the people that have DM'd us, and we're going to be giving away 10 Starbucks gift cards. So it's a great way to enter the giveaway. It's really easy. You don't really have to do much. And you can also follow our Instagram just to like get connected and see all the events that are happening on campus. So Cody's Weekly is a weekly newsletter. It gets sent out to your email, basically talking to you about events that are going to happen on campus, or there's something called ICYMI, stands for in case you missed it. And in case you missed it is basically exactly what it sounds like. It just goes over stuff that you might have missed. For example, like this was an old picture of the involvement fair. So it just had pictures of the different tables that were set up. And yeah, I mean, it's a great way to also find out what's going to be happening on campus. All you have to do is email Cody to studentprograms@cascadia.edu, and then you'll be enrolled in the newsletter. It gets sent out, I believe, every Monday. Um, and you can opt out at any time. Like, don't feel that you're forced to like read it or anything like that. And if you're finding that it's like causing too much trouble in your email, you can just opt out at any time. So, I mean, chat with us. You can talk to us to get information, to volunteer at events. So, volunteering at events is a really fun way to get involved. You can just be a part of our team, sorry, for a day. Um, so, for example, for De-Stress Fest or any of those events, you can just contact us and you can probably volunteer at the event, which is pretty fun, honestly, because you get to be a part of our group and we would love to meet you. So you can also share event ideas with EAB. So if there's an event that you would really like, but it's not happening, you can share that with EAB and they'll take that into consideration. And then finally, if you have any questions, you can just email us at studentprograms at cascadia.edu, or you can just come, like I said, to the ARC and we'll be more than happy to talk to you. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope to see you all sometime on campus. Thank you. Bye.